What's a sign no one has ever been told no in their entire life? Temper tantrums as an adult. I knew someone like that. People who cut in line and then act genuinely confused when someone calls them out on it. Like the concept of waiting their turn is completely foreign to them. Throwing a rock at a monk seal. When they sulk when they don't get their own way. Can never see their mistakes / what they did wrong. They interrupt conversations and never listen. Nothing is enough for them. They take and always want more and complain they don't get enough. They blame their own mistakes someone else. Greed. They clearly lost an election and can't get over the fact they were and are a loser. Edit SP. They constantly push boundaries. My golden retriever approaching literally any human being with a huge smile on his face expecting to receive attention. I had a now former friend tell me that telling someone they were wrong about something was the most rude thing you could do. This was in the context of her screaming this at me in a parking lot because I had told her she was wrong. I went home, thought on it for a little bit, and then texted her to tell her that I thought it was better if we parted ways. So, I would say that considering minor correction to be an insanely rude thing would imply that no one has ever told them no. Getting mad when you set boundaries. Look no further than the current White House. Raging like a toddler. Tantrums. Whether overt and blatant or passive-aggressive. Slandering someone else for telling them no, and making them lose friends. When you tell them no and they don't stop and do anything they have to in order to get a yes or their desire met. It's pretty pathetic and also extreme dangerous depending on who they are. When I was a supervisor in a hotel restaurant, a couple had come in and wanted a drink from the bar. They were quite late. We were near closing, and I wasn't there when they came in. One of the waiters told them that unfortunately the bar was closed and that they needed to go to the main bar for drinks. Basically, it was a buffet, and the restaurant bar tends to close a little before the restaurant itself. Tap water continues to be available, of course. This was not the case that night, however, since there are a lot of people with personality disorders who are incapable of handling being told no, even though they have heard it many times over the course of their lives. When they volunteer you for shit and are just absolutely baffled when you say you can't / won't. The friend who goes, yeah, I told so, and so you pick them up because you live nearby, and then act like personally slighted when you don't do it. They yell instead of politely asking why. Audacity. Even when you say no, they go ahead or continue pressuring you as if your boundaries are irrelevant to them. C. Donald Trump. Entitled behavior.